ॐ येनात्मना विलीयन्ते उद्भवन्ति च वृत्तयः नित्यावगतये तस्मै नमोऽधीः प्रत्ययात्मने प्रमथ्यवज्रोपमयुक्तिसंभृतैः श्रुतेररातीन् शतशो वचोऽसिभिः ररक्षवेदार्थनिधिं विशालधीर् नमो यतीन्द्राय गुरोर्गरीयसे शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। तत्वमसि प्रकरणम in the 200th shloka there is no instruction of doing other than only knowing in the beginning, middle or end. Means Tattvamasi Upadesha, Padartha Shodhanam, Anvaya Vyatireka Samay, and at the end, Brahmanubhava, there is no Kuru. It is only Janihi, understand, no. So therefore, there is no Prasankhyanam. Prasankhyana Vidhi will be Nirarthaka. Uktartha Anabhignya Punarakshipati. The one who is not aware of or doesn't understand this, again he is doing akshepa. Yathanubhuyate trupter bhujer vakyanna gamyate vakyasya vidritistadvat goshakrit payasi kriya. Yathanubhuyate trupter bhujer vakyanna gamyate vakyasya vidritistadvat goshakrit payasi kriya. भुजे वाक्यात् तृप्ति यथा न अनुभूयते तद्वत् वाक्यस्य विधृतिः न गम्यते. दृष्टांत इज गोशकृत पायसी क्रिया. So this is Purvapaksha shloka. He says, Bhojanat truptihi phalam. If this vakya is uttered, vakya is not going to give you trupti. Means you take simple. Trupti shabda does not give you trupti. Bhojanat truptihi. That vakya will not do anything. You have to actually eat. Then only you can experience trupti. So Purvapaksha here says, your Tattvamasi is like that. Vakya matra is not going to give you anything. Just as you are saying Goshakrit. Goshakrit means cow dung, which is also product of cow. And milk is also product of cow. To make payasam, we use milk, which is a product of cow. But to make payasam, you use cow dung. which is also product of cow. You say payasam cannot be made from cow dung. He says exactly, Vakya cannot give you contentment. You have to have bhojana. Like that, only listening to Vakya, nothing will happen. In Vivek Chudamani, in the beginning, Acharya says that Brahma Shabdair Shabdaihi Kuto Muktihi Uktir Matra Phalernana. I am Brahma. Without understanding what, you will not get anything. So this Puravaksha is something like that. भुजे हे भोजनात् तृप्ति ही फलम वाक्यात् वाक्यार्थ ज्ञान मात्रात् न गम्यते. भुजे हे फलम वाक्यात् means वाक्यार्थ ज्ञान मात्रात् न गम्यते. You will not get the phalam of the bhojan vakya. In the same way, moksha phalam महावाक्यात् मोक्ष फलन न गम्यते. तस्मात् यथा गोषकृतो गोमयात् पायसी क्रिया पायसकरणम नोपपद्यते. गोमय means गोविकार. पंचगव्य, when they say पंचगव्य, they are panchago vikara. 5 vikaras of cow. So milk, ghee, and cow dung, urine, and curd, I think. They all are vikara of cow. But only milk you can use for payasa. पायसीकरणम पायसकरणम गोषकृतो गोमयात् न उपपद्यते तस्य तद असाधनत्वात्, because it is not sadhanam for that. In the same way, तद्वद वाक्यस्य विधृतिः विधारणम अर्थतो अवधारणम. विधारणम means अर्थतो अवधारणम न वाक्यार्थ अपरोक्ष साधनम इत्यर्थः. It will not give you aparoksha jnanam of Brahma, which is the Vakyartha. So, Avadharanam, he said this in one of the previous shlokas. It came Avadharaya. So from that he is connecting. Okay, it came some time back. So he says Vakyartha alone is not sadhana. सिद्धांति नाउ उत्सर्गतो वाक्यम न अर्था पारोक्ष्यार्थम इति एतद् अंगीकुर्वन् प्रकृते तस्य अपवादकम आह सिद्धांति. उत्सर्गतः वाक्यम न अपारोक्ष्यार्थम. उत्सर्ग में जनरल रूल. अकॉर्डिंग टू द जनरल रूल, द वाक्यम इज नॉट फॉर giving aparoksha jnana. We accept. Vakyam will always give paroksha jnana. But when there is utsarga, there is
apavada.
Apavada. So here there is apavada. Na artha paroksha artha aparokshyartham iti etad angikurvan prakrite tasya apavadakam. There is a apavada to this general rule. आह सिद्धांति. सत्यमेव मनात्मार्थ वाक्यात् पारोक्ष बोधनम प्रत्यगात्मनि नत्वेवं संख्या प्राप्तिवद ध्रुवम् सत्यमेवम् अनात्मार्थ वाक्यात् पारोक्ष्य बोधनम् प्रत्यगात्मनि न त्वेवं संख्या प्राप्तिवद ध्रुवम् सत्यम what you are saying is true एवं अनात्मार्थ वाक्यात् पारोक्ष्य बोधनम अनात्म विषय का वाक्य will give परोक्ष ज्ञान. The विषय of anatma vakya will be anatma. So anatmarth vakyat, anatma is a vishaya. Paroksha bodhana. Nadyastire panchaphalani santi. But pratyagatmani tu na evam. In pratyagatmani vishaya saptami, pratyagatma vishaye na tu evam. दृष्टांत संख्या प्राप्तिवत. Like संख्या प्राप्ति. And therefore your niyama is adhruvam. Your niyama that vakya will always give paroksha jnanam is not dhruva, is not nitya, niyamita. There is vyabhichara in this. These are the main areas where we get doubts or Purva Paksha can raise doubts. So we should understand that this is true in general, but not here. Pratyagatmani tu naivam adhruvam anishchitam किंतु संख्याप्तिवत दशम संख्यावत अपरोक्ष ज्ञान साधनत्वम वाक्यस्य ध्रुवम एव इत्यर्थः. In case of Pratyagatma, it is not the case. Adhruvam, anischitam. But like in Pratyagatma's case, what is the drashtanta? Sankhyaapti. Sankhya prapti means dashamaha. Vakya will produce jnanam, that's over. Dashama sankhyavat. Aparoksha jnana sadhanatvam vakyasya dhruvam. This is the for Atma Vishayaka, Vakya is Aparoksha Jnana Sadhana. In other cases, it is Adhruvam. Kutaha, so actually the teaching part is over. Now just final question answers are going on. Somebody may have some small doubt here, there like this. Kutaha iti apekshayam. Another question. Why? How? Something like that. Apekshayam. Swato aparoksha pratyagatmanaha eva brahmatva upadesha adityaha. How it is like this? He says. This next shloka has some pathantaras. And the Tika does not use neither what is there in the shloka nor the Pathantara Shabda also. The Tikakar has made the Tika in such a way that without the controversial Shabdas, Tika remains the same. This is the mastery of Tikakar. That means he also had different part in front of him. Swayam Vedyatva Paryayaha Swapramanaka Ishyatam Nivrittavagamaha Siddhaha Swatmanonubhavaschanaha. The other Pathantar is instead of Swayam Vedyatva, Swasam Vedyatva. So instead of Yam, there is Sam. Swasam Vedyatva Paryaya. Then in the Tritiya Pada, Nivritta Vahamaha Siddhaha. Instead of Ga, there is Ha. Like you know, many people pronounce Instead of Bhagavan, what do they say? Bhavan. The Gaha. So some student must have heard Bhagavan Bhashyakar must have said the Ga, he might have heard her, or he might have said, every time I hear her only, let me make it Ga this time. So that's how the Pathantaras come. Swasamvedyatva. I will just explain this shloka. This beautiful shloka. If you understand, moksha is direct. Vedanta is very clear. Swayam vedyatva paryaya or swasamvedyatva paryaya. Atma tattva is swasamvedyat. Swayam prakasha. And swapramanaka. Swayam Atma itself is pramana. Swa pramanam yasya saha swapramanaka. Ishyatam. Ishyatam, may you know. Understand Atma is swasamvedya and swapramana. Nivritta vahamaha or nivritta vagamaha. In this, ha is better reading. First part is okay, either way is fine. But in the second one, ha is better reading. Ahamaha. Ahamaha nivrittau. Aham means ahankara. When ahankara nivritti takes place, then Atmano swatmano anubhavaha cha naha siddha. Our anubhava is siddha to us. When ahankara nivritti takes place. Ahamaha nivrittau. See in Tika. So if you want, you make that correction. Swayam vedyatva, there you keep pathantara. Swasamvedyatva. And nivritta vahamaha, you make it ha instead of ga. But as I said, Tikakar doesn't use any of these shabdas. Tika. Swapramanakaha pramana nirpeksha prakashmanata swabhavaha atma. Ishyatam. May you understand Atma as pramana nirapeksha prakashmanata swabhava. Prakashmanata swabhavu yasya. Without expecting any pramana. It is always there, self-luminous. Atma ishyatam. Pramana, then what is the use of Vedanta pramana? Ajnana nivritti. Atma ishyatam. Swayam jyotishtvadi shruter ityarthaha. Atma is swayam jyotish swarup. Tatha cha vakyad ahamo. See here he gives ahamo ahankarasya brahma bhedaka nivrittau swatmano anubhavasya siddha eva naha asmakam iti na kinchid anupapannam ityartha. Through Mahavakya, ahankara should go, which is brahma bhedaka. In other words, when I hear I am Brahma, if I am Brahma, then who is this ahankara? What is this ahankara? That has to go. Unless it goes, Brahmatva Siddhi is not there. So ahankara, which is Brahma Bhedaka, tasya nivrittau. When it goes, then swatmano anubhavasya siddha eva. Then Atma anubhava is siddha for us. And that means Vakya does give knowledge. You don't need to do anything because Vakya has already given the clear teaching. If Ahankar doesn't go, then what should I do? So actually the answer is Prasankhyanam is not going to remove Ahankara. Ahankara is mithya. It is like if Rajju Jnanam has not taken place because I still see Sarpa, what should I do to remove Sarpa? Prasankhyanam. Prasankhyanam will not remove Sarpa. Clear understanding that there is no Sarpa. You see, it is okay in case of example. In case of Ahankara, even if I understand I am not Ahankara, it is still there. It is still there or not? We cannot say yes. We cannot say no also. Because if we say yes, that is against Siddhanta. We can't say no because I am experiencing it. So that means to subdue Ahankara until I understand its illusoriness or its mithyatva from paramarthic standpoint, I will have to keep doing sadhana. Main thing is my attention should go on Atma, not on Anatma. Anumanam is given, Vimatam, then Paroksha Jnana Janakam. If there is anything after that, then you remove that. Not Paroksha Ajnana Janakam, Paroksha Jnana Janakam. Vimatam Paroksha Jnana Janakam. Vakyatvat Sammatavat इत्यादि प्रयोगेन आत्म विषयत्वम उपाधिर दशमस्त्वमसि इत्यादौ व्यभिचारश्च इति उक्तम भवति. Any vakya will produce paroksha jnanam. Yatra yatra vakyatvam tatra tatra paroksha jnana janakatvam. Yatra yatra vakyatvam tatra tatra paroksha jnana janakatvam. Vimatam is the paksha. What will be the paksha here? Vakyam. Any vakyam, Purvapakshi is anumanam. Vakya is always paroksha jnana janakam because it is a vakya. Like any sammata vakya will be nadyastire panchaphalani santi or Parvato Vanniman. This is a Vakya. It is a Paroksha Jnana Janaka Vakya. So, any Vakya will produce Paroksha Jnana. Now, Siddhanti says, Ityadi Prayogena Atma Vishayatvam Upadhihi. In this Vakya, Atma Vishayatvam is Upadhi. What is the Lakshana of Upadhi?
Sadhya Vyapakatve Sati Sadhana Vyapakatvam.
Sadhya Vyapakatve Sati Sadhana Vyapakatvam. So here, what is the Sadhya?
Paroksha Jnana Janakatvam.
And what is the Upadhi?
Atma Vishayatvam.
Atma-Vishayatvam. So yatra yatra paroksha jnana janakatvam tatra tatra Atma-Vishayatvam. Atma-Vishayatvam will be Upadhi. Paroksha jnana janakatvam is
यत्र यत्र परोक्षज्ञानजनकत्वं तत्र तत्र आत्मविषयत्व अभावः.
if you take the Upadhi here is Anatma Vishayatvam. You have to put after Prayoge, there's a dash in your book.
No, Swamiji.
Yes,
End of line is there or not? Prayoge.
Yes, Swamiji.
There, after that dash is there, no? There you put Khandakar. Then it will work. So now the Upadhi is Anatma Vishayatvam. So yatra yatra paroksha jnana janakatvam tatra tatra Anatma Vishayatvam. This is the Upadhi. This is Sadhya Vyapakatvam. And sadhana, what is sadhana?
Vakyatvam.
Vakyatvam. Sadhana avyapaka. Sadhana avyapaka, where do we have to see? In dashamattvamasi ityadav. So, or in Atma Vishaya. So, when it is Atma Vishayaka Vakya, then it has Vakyatvam, but it is not Anatma Vishayatvam. It is Atma Vishayaka Vakya. So, Atma Vishayaka Vakya will not have Anatma Vishayatvam. So, it is Sadhana Avyapaka. So, Sadhana Vyapakatvam will be there in Atma Vishayaka Vakya, means Mahavakya. So, in Mahavakya, Vakyatva is there. Anatma Vishayatvam is not there. So, that is Sadhana Avyapaka. And Sadhya Vyapaka is Paroksha Jnana Janakatvam, Anatma Vishayatvam. So, Upadhi, Anatma Vishayatvam is there. Therefore, this Anumanam is Sopadika. In other words, if it is Anatma Vishayaka Vastu, which itself is Paroksha, it is possible to be Paroksha, Jnanam will be Paroksha through Vakya. But if it is Atma Vishayaka Vastu, Vakya will produce Aparoksha Jnana. One. Second, he says, you can use this Dashamastvamasi is also as a Drishtanta in that case. Because Dashamastvamasi is Atma Vishayaka or Anatma Vishayaka?
Atma Vishayaka.
It is Atma Vishayaka as far as Vyavahara is concerned. In Vyavahara, it is talking about me. And Dashamastvamasi ityado Vyabhicharascha iti uktam bhavati. There Vyabhichara is also there. Vyabhichara means
साध्य अभाव वृत्ति
Sadhyabhava. Sadhyabhavavad vritti means Hetu is there where Sadhya is not there. So Hetu Vakyatva is there in Dashamastvamasi, but Sadhya Paroksha Jnana Janakatvam is not there because it produces Aparoksha Jnanam. Atra Dukkhanubhava Virodha Shanka na Karya. Now somebody says, but I am understanding I am Brahma, but I am Dukhi. My Dukkha Anubhava is Virodhi of my Brahmatva. And in particular, if Acharya scolds, then I definitely cannot hold on to my tears. So, Dukhanubhava Virodha Shanka is there. Siddhanta is a na karya. Dukkhasya vyabhicharitva. Dukkha is vyabhichari. Is Atma Dharma or Anatma Dharma?
Anatma dharma.
So that means it is not in Atma. Atma Dharmatvasya nirastatvat. Earlier itself we saw it is vyabhichari, it is not Atma Dharma. It is Anatma Dharma. Vishaya Dharmatvacha, it is the Dharma of Vishaya. Iti abhipratyaha. Buddhinam Vishayo Dukkham no yasya Vishaya Mataha Utosya Dukkha Sambandho Drishe Syat Pratyagatmanaha. Buddhinam Vishayo Dukkham no yasya Vishaya Mataha Utosya Dukkha Sambandho Drishe Syat Pratyagatmanaha. Buddhinam Vishayo Dukkham. Dukkha is the Vishaya of Buddhi. Yasya Vishaya no mataha, no means na, not. Asya dukkha sambandho kutaha. Asya drishehe pratyagatmanah, they are all samanadhikaran. Asya drishehe pratyagatmanah dukkha sambandho kutaha syat. Dukkha is the Vishaya of Buddhi. Buddhinam Vishayo Dukkha. Dukkham. Yasya Vishayaha no mata. The one who has no association with Vishaya. Yasya Vishayaha no mata. He doesn't have any association, interest. Then, for such person, how there is any sambandha with the dukkha, that Atma which is nitya asambandha, drishe pratyagatmanah dukkha sambandho kutasya. It cannot have. This understanding should remain when we are going through some turmoil in our mind. This is what is required. So, internally also we should stay away from things which can create turmoil. Externally also we should stay away from such things which can create turmoil. Both. Buddhinam means ahankarta. Dukkha is the Vishaya of ahankara. Dukhi aham asmi iti dukkha dharmavatvena ahankartuhu eva anubhavat. Dukhi aham asmi, this anubhava is of ahankara only. Tasya vishaya bhutam dukkham. Tasya ahankarasya ahankartuhu vishaya bhutam dukkham. Na buddhi vritti ashraya ahankartuhu sakshina. Buddhi vritti ashraya ahankarta ahankartuhu sakshi. Buddhi vritti ashrayaschaso ahankartuhu sakshi. That which is the ashraya of buddhi vritti and that which is sakshi of ahankarta, that atma na atmano dharma. It is dukkha is not dharma of atma. Na sambhavati. After dharma, if there is purna viram, then you remove that. So, dukkha is not my dharma. Dukkha is dharma of ahankara. Atma has no sambandha with dukkha. Atma is drashta of dukkham. So repeatedly I have to remind myself until it becomes natural for me. It's all Shruti, Vakyas, etc. They are for this purpose. Then a question will come, if Atma is, you said Swayam Siddha, Swavedya, Swapramanaka, then what is this Atma Anubhava? Atma Anubhava is when Brahmakar Vritti takes place, then Ajnana will go. That Ajnana Nivritti is indirectly called as Atma Anubhava. Atma Anubhava is always there. That will be said later. After this, there is one announcement, so stay back. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyaptadehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Om Shanti Shanti Shanti